how exciting.
I'm gonna check it on YouTube though to make sure, because I don't trust it.
Well done. Well, yeah, yeah, yeah. Double check everything.
Nah, it's not showing up.
Oh, so you live streamed straight to YouTube.
Yeah.
You're so tech, I'm going to have to pick your
Well,
brain.
that's the idea. But it's not showing up, so I don't know what's happening.
Well, we were just discussing the digital techno, I don't know what, techno gremlins that appear, aren't we? To confuse the issue.
Yeah, I'm just going on my phone to see. Oh, there's a public chat. Oh yes, there
Oh,
is.
look, there's
Annie's in
somebody
the chat.
there. And
Hello, Annie. It is working
hello.
then. Thank you.
Oh, look, and she's watching from YouTube. How helpful.
Yeah, so can
Thank
you see
you.
the chat?
Yes, I can see the chat too. Fab.
Excellent. It's working. Annie, I thought it wasn't working because I couldn't see it on my phone. But yeah. So thank you for letting us know that it's working. So we've never done this before, but I thought it would make a nice change. And I've invited Nonika back to talk to us. Last time I had a power cut, but
Oh, yes.
yeah, this time we've managed to get live and it's working. So excellent. So yeah. So do you want to tell us what you wanted to come back for?
Yes. Well, Kelly very kindly let me come back to talk about my poetry book that I am just about to publish. It's the second in a series of performance poetry. And not that I've been doing much performing of late because I kind of half got cancelled and half cancelled myself. And
Oh, that's intriguing.
What was I saying? Oh yeah, so book 2 of my series, which is the series is called If You Want My Opinion.
Do you know what? I've just been told to shut up on Facebook.
I'm currently banned. I'm currently not allowed to comment, and I'm not quite sure what I've done. So I've been told to shut up on Facebook too, and I'm not going to. So my first book is
No,
called
that's what
Mouthing
I
Off.
said.
My first
I
book is
said
called
no.
Mouthing Off. Yeah, no, I'm not going to shut up. And my second book is called Banging On. So welcome to the Women Banging On Club. And because the silencing of women is real. And I watched a very good video about it by a feminist historian called Max Dashu. And she traces the silencing of women from the witch craze and the Scold's Bridle all the way up to the modern day punch a turf in the face. And she traces the arc of silencing so beautifully and talks about how we as women are still suffering right this very second from a patriarchal misogyny that seeks to silence us. So I'm banging on.
It was
Because,
actually a woman who told me to shut up just now.
well, I have to say that
They're
one
all
of
losing their
my,
minds about wearing masks and flu and stuff. I'm like,
oh
this
God,
happens every year. No, stop it.
yeah, I'm just exhausted with us imagining that we can protect ourselves from being alive. I
You
don't see how you
can't.
can protect yourself from a virus. I just don't see how it's possible. It's like trying to protect yourself from the air.
Well, that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah, it is actually. I mean, it's just not going to happen, is it?
No.
Yeah, yeah.
Can you remember though, during all the lockdowns when there was all those memes about if you have to go past a runner and they might have like virus behind them as they run past you?
leaving trails of
Oh
virus in the
God.
wind. I mean, actually, on the back of the craziness that was lockdown, it's hardly surprising that the insanity that is queer theory has got a grip on the entire
No.
globe.
Well, that's when it really got a grip, isn't it? During the lockdowns,
I
when
think
everyone
something
was
happened to
online.
everybody's mental health. I really do. I think people were really, really vulnerable.
They
And
were.
and a social. So we were told there was this, we were all going to die of the flu, but actually, what's going to kill us all is the gender ideology pandemic.
Yeah, absolutely. So Annie's just said, I'm not going to mind my granddaughter with a mask on, and she gave me the virus. Yeah, and Annie got bronchitis from her granddaughter. Bless her.
Well, you can't avoid. It would be really nice to avoid these things. It'd be really
Hmm.
nice if we could all have and be exactly what we wanted. But guess what?
You have to live, don't you? It's
Life's not
like,
like that, is it?
hmm
You don't get
sorry, I've
to.
totally captured the conversation and took it in a completely different direction.
Oh God, sorry. It's really easy with me. I won't notice. I'll just join in.
So anyway, back to your books.
Back to my book. So I've been choosing poetry out. I write poetry endlessly. So I've been choosing pieces, and what happens when you do a creative project is it takes over your entire life, and your house gets really stinky, and you get really stinky,
Where
and
does the smell come from?
the smell comes from the fact that you haven't washed or changed your bedding or emptied the bins or washed the dishes or done any of the things that are essential to the because you've been tied to your computer poring over where to put that comma.
Oh,
And then you've got to negotiate the digital world, which I've done successfully, which actually caused tears. But I've managed to get an online event up and running and a book uploaded. So there actually will be a low grade hybrid event in my living room and online. And because
excellent.
I discovered that Eventbrite and iOS um, have issues with each other, it's free. So that's great too, actually. And I'm really, really happy to put on a free event because I really think that art and poetry is for everyone. I'm really not a kind of high brow, iambic pentameter poet.
A
I
party
really,
poet?
I'm a party poet. I really hope that
Party
people can,
poet.
I'm a party poet, yeah. I hope that
Right.
people can get that it's not, people think poetry is for like the educated, rarefied upper classes to be spouting in their tweed jackets. And I think that's a load of crap. Oh, hello, new person. And
It's Paul, the boiling frog.
hello,
He's often
Paul.
at the Reformers tree, so you might know him.
And I think poetry is for everybody, and it's a really easy, accessible medium that anybody can do. You don't have to be able to paint or draw or practice or anything. You can just express yourself through that medium in a really simple, down to earth, ordinary way. And I can just share a poem with you. And it's um,
So, do you just like make them up as you're talking, or do you?
no, I'm not one of those spit lyric
I can't put you on the
rapper
spot then.
types. Yeah, no, yeah. The thing about poetry is I'm very old fashioned about it. I know that the whole spit lyrics rap dude MC thing is very, very fashionable, and I just think it's rather crass. And the AB rhyming scheme I was at the nern and the blood and and then all that. I'm just like I just think it's tacky as fuck. So I recite poetry
Yeah,
in a very very old fashioned and dignified way.
yeah. Oh well.
And
Yeah, so I nearly went, oh, let's have a poem, but
well, do you want one? I can read you one from the
yeah,
book.
that would be good.
Okay, I'll read you a poem from the book, and I'll tell you what we'll do, Kelly. They've all what I will let you choose a subject. How's about
Okay.
that? You
Yeah.
can choose between women's rights, um, women's rights, the terrible state of the world, or aging.
I think we'll have to go for women's rights because that's
Okay.
what my podcast's for.
Okay. Yes, I think so. And this is a. I'm going to read. It's a homage to Maya Angelou, and it's a rewrite of her very famous piece "Still I Rise." And I felt a bit disrespectful because she is a master, or should I say mistress? And But I just couldn't help it, because at the time that she wrote Still I Rise, the women's movement was in a really hopeful, optimistic. We made massive strides through the work of people like her. And we were rising as women in society, in all fields, and claiming our space. And then queer theory happened to our society, and there remains an active, conscious, not conscious in all of the proponents, but in a few. Some people have got no idea that queer theory undermines women, but some people who are promoting it do. And the people who are central and key to it are totally aware that it undermines women and it's anti-life, because that is what they are intending. So I was really pissed off because I was planning to retire to a beach. And then actually, do you know what? I had to stay and fight for women, because I've got granddaughters, and I can't not fight for them. So this, sorry Maya, based on Still I Rise, is called Still I Rage. You may write me out of the story for the whole entire age. You may deny my lived reality, but still, like fire, I rage. Does my messiness distress you? Why do you leave the room when I talk like all my womanhood is located in my womb? Just like moons and like stars, I will rewrite the page. Just like a hot volcano, still I rage. Yes, you tried to have me broken. Yes, I wept and howled and cried, shoulders weighted down by the loss of my truth in your foul lies. Does my honesty offend you? Don't you wish it could be slayed because I scream like I've got freedom and I refuse to be unmade? You may shoot me with your words. You may put me in a cage. You may blank me with your ignorance, but still, like storms, I'll rage. Does my sexiness upset you? Does it not open your eyes when I birth the future's passion from a vulva between my thighs? Out of the huts of his story's shame, I rage. Up from a present that's rooted in pain, I rage. I'm a gushing ocean, slippery and wide, welling and swelling, I bear in the tide. Leaving behind days of terror and fear, I rage. Into a sunset that's wonderfully clear, I rage. Living the gifts that my foremothers gave, I am the anger, I will not be unnamed. I rage, I rage, I rage.
Oh, I love it. It so encapsulates the kind of rage that is happening for me at the minute.
It's unspeakable and it's all consuming, and I just have to do something with it. Otherwise, I actually think that I would get ill if I didn't express it and share with women because it's such a shock to find yourself under conceptual attack, and especially when it comes from people you love.
Yeah.
I've had experiences recently, more than one, where people that I cared for and respected, no, it's not past tense, I still care for and respect them, but I've come to understand that actually it's not mutual. Because if it was mutual, they would have my back, and they haven't. I had one young man say to me, but it's not my fight. And I thought, what, you got no mothers? You got no sisters? And the actual issue was that he runs a poetry event and he doesn't want to be on the wrong side of the zeitgeist. So
But that's what poetry's for.
exactly. Well, I stopped going to the open mics, and because I was subject to private attacks from all the people who wanted me to promote queer theory and capitulate and affirm it, and I will not. So what they do is they see your public posts and then they attack you privately. They call you privately. And so they can't be seen to be doing anything awful. It's all private and unrecorded. And it happened to me in 2020, and I just dipped out. I went, you know what? I'm out. I can't. I'm tired. I'm just out of this. I'm not going to be involved in this conversation. And I stopped working at a women's festival because it stopped being a women's festival. They started letting men who identify as women, women who identify as men, and non-binary people who identify as female. And I literally said, I'm sorry, but I can't be involved in anything that's stupid. Because it's not a women's festival. It's an anybody's festival. The only people that they aren't inviting are male-bodied persons who identify as what they are.
Yeah.
It's like, everybody else is welcome.
That's basically discrimination, though.
Yeah, completely. And it's this flipping of turning discrimination back on you and going, no, but because when marginalized minorities demanded inclusion, we, the excluded from the systems of governance and institutions, were demanding inclusions into the things that run our society. Mm-hmm. And they flipped it on us and said, well, you wanted inclusion, so you have to be inclusive. It's like, no, we don't. The working classes do not have to be inclusive of the aristocracy.
Yeah.
The aristocracy have to be inclusive of the working classes. It doesn't work both ways. It just doesn't, you know. But that's the nature of queer theory, is it twists an idea and flips it on itself.
And actually what's happening is that women are excluding themselves because of inclusion. That's not inclusive.
No. And inclusivity was not ever aimed at allowing the dominant power inclusion into the safe spaces of the disenfranchised. That's not what inclusion was for. We needed, and still need, inclusion into the institutions that operate our society.
Yeah.
And we don't have to give it back. We don't have to respond in kind. Fuck off. The be kind thing pisses me off.
Oh, doesn't it?
I had a friend who looked at my Facebook and he said my content was vile and I was unkind. And I thought, you can't see that a male-bodied person claiming womanhood is an assault conceptually on me, and you see my self-defense as unkind. Mm-hmm. So I'm unkind when I defend myself. Mm-hmm. So as a woman, you're expecting me to not defend myself when I come under assault. And actually, that actually isn't new news.
Yeah. It's a tale as old as time, really, isn't it?
It really is. There was that woman, wasn't there, who murdered the guy who raped her on the day. She didn't go and stalk him and murder him later. She murdered him in the car park there and then, and went to prison.
How did she manage to kill him, though?
She carried a knife in the car because she'd been raped before.
Oh, God.
And because she said that, it was intent. if she just happened to have it in there. But because she was fucking honest,
It doesn't pay to be honest, does it?
no, you got to lie.
People who are honest get shafted, basically.
I still find it difficult, even at 60 years old, to process the extremes that misogyny goes to. Like there was that trans identified man who raped his 5-year-old. 5! And was like, he didn't get a decade inside. Nobody chemically castrated that man. His trans bullshit was taken as mitigating, and it's like,
How's that mitigating?
how? In what way is that relevant?
No.
Who cares what you're wearing when you rape the 5-year-old? I mean, it's really, really not acceptable, but unfortunately, it's totally accepted.
Mm.
And then you have the horrible story of Giselle Pellico, who is not alone. And since, I mean, I know that people do that because I see it in the papers. But recently, a friend of mine's daughter's had it happen with the ex-boyfriend. He's now ex. But he was doing that. And it's like, wow.
What, was he drugging her?
Yeah. But I mean, it's like, it's almost like the Pellico case gave a whole load of blokes an idea. And they're all at it now. I mean,
I've just heard about a chat group of 70,000 men all talking about how they can rape women.
this is what the Pellico trial demonstrated us, that it's every man. Those men were turning up. There were fathers, doctors, builders, men across the board, and the media made no attempt to name and shame them. Nobody was going, look, it's so. If everybody was digging into Giselle's life and all about her, we did not hear a single detail about any of the assailants. Their names should have been widely publicized. Their families should have been interviewed. Their pictures should have been all over the fucking paper. But they weren't, and they're not.
No. It's always the woman.
It's always the women. And it's heartbreaking. You know, I've only got sons. And now that I've got granddaughters, it's terrifying. It's absolutely terrifying. I don't know how because it's worse for them. It's going to be worse for them than it. I thought we'd made progress.
I think we've gone back. I think it's the widely available porn.
The thing about, everything about human life is monetized. You can't even take a shit. Literally, every
Really?
aspect. Well, yeah, look.
What have I missed?
You got to buy toilet paper.
Right.
Every aspect of everything.
I thought people were paying to watch people go to the toilet.
They
I
are.
thought that's what you meant.
No, they are. I mean, that's going on as well. But everything, from the minute you're conceived to the minute you're under the ground, somebody's turning $1 on everything you do. It's exhausting. Taxed to death, literally.
Yeah. Don't get me started on tax.
No,
For hours on that.
I just can't believe it's legal.
What, tax?
Yeah, it's like it's legislated mugging.
You can't say no to it, can you?
No, you can't say, actually, I don't want to put my money in that.
Yeah, that's what upsets me the most about tax. It's how they waste it. Like, you've just got to look at this Sandy Peggy case.
Oh,
£320
and
for
it's the NHS is
five.
supposed to be catch strapped
Uh-huh.
because it looks
I
to
know.
me like they've got money to burn.
Well, it doesn't pay for nurses and frontline services, does it? It pays for all the management and the court cases.
The British government or the British institutions must have spent so much money on trans ideology and queer theory in court cases, in focus groups, in if I mean all that money they paid to Stonewall, all those different organizations paid to Stonewall to fuck up diversity and inclusion as a concept. And I dread to think how much it all adds up to.
It's horrific. It's awful. I think it's all starting to fall now, though. It's starting to fall in the private sector. And so, like, the charity sector and the public sector will be last, probably. But it is starting to fall in private businesses.
It's always going to leave. I actually think that the ideology, the social damage has been done because the real agenda is providing themselves with willing victims to have transhuman experiments on them. And
Yeah.
so that branch of medicine is not going to disappear. And so some poor unfortunates are always going to get convinced that they're in the wrong body. You know, rather than saying, somebody goes, oh, I feel really weird about the way society expects me to be. And you can say, babe, fuck society. You do you. Everything about you is absolutely great. Society doesn't know its arse from its elbow. Don't be listening to them. You know, really, really, it's not even complex.
No. Well, it is when they're being brainwashed, though, isn't it?
Yeah. But it's, I'm torn between being impressed and being horrified. I'm like, how did you pull that off?
I know.
I do
Well,
think the amount of time we spent online in lockdown was a factor.
definitely. That definitely was a factor. I've got a friend whose daughter was well, she was sucked in, but managed to, like, she's got a boyfriend now and everything, so she seems to have come through the other side. But I mean, she was developing, like, breasts through lockdown, so she hadn't seen all her friends, which had been scrolling. Like, my friend couldn't get her out of bed. She'd just been scrolling the whole time. And then, of course, when she went back to, I think it was college, like, she'd developed, and everyone was like, oh, look at the size of your
Yeah,
boobs.
yeah,
And
yeah. And it's
she
difficult
was
being a
really
girl.
embarrassed to her.
When my boobs grew, I was all of a sudden, because I come from a sort of hippie family, and we always used to just play. I didn't have to wear a top in the garden in the summer, and then all of a sudden, one day I did, and I really felt it as an imposition, and I still do. When it's boiling hot, and I've got fucking sweat rash under my tits, and I see blokes walking around with no shirt on, I'm really jealous. I really am. Because, it's not bloody fair. And there were 2 girls and 3 boys in our family. And I spent a vast amount of my childhood going, it's not fair. It's not fair, it's not fair, it's not fair. And, well, I'm still saying it.
I'm just wondering if you've got a light near you, because it's
Oh
getting
yeah,
darker
the
and
light.
darker.
I do. I can put the lights on. It's because I'm in the living room,
We're not going to be able to see you in a minute.
and we're in winter, aren't we? I'm forgetting.
Yeah.
That it gets dark at 3 o'clock. There we go. Oh look,
That's it.
revelation.
I
Hello.
can see your cat on the sofa.
Oh, there she is. That's Mr. Trickster.
Mr. Trickster.
Mr. Trickster, there he goes. And then I'm halfway through cleaning, which is why the bin and the tables are on the sofa.
I did wonder why you had a bin behind you.
Yeah, well, I got a bin and the tables are on the sofa because I'm going to do the big Hoover. Because
Right.
the house got all stinky while I was doing the art thing.
Right.
And I've got lodgers and guests coming, so fortunately they haven't been here to witness the house turning into stink pit. And so I'm going to Hoover and steam everything. I'm on a mission.
God, so when are your guests coming? Are they coming today or?
This evening.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. So after this, you'll be like.
After this, I shall be the dervish spinning around the house. But actually, I quite like it. It's kind of like a ritual cleaning. Do you know what I mean? And it's very much part of like, woohoo! I've uploaded the book. Go me! And now I'm going to clean up all the filth that I've created, and it's all of then I'll be ready to do the book actual launch, which is going to be really exciting because well, I accidentally invited more people to my house than I intended. The plan was to have maybe 6 people here and have it advertise it online and just have it small. But I think I've invited about 15 people by accident. So I don't know how we're going to fit in my living room. And and I don't know how many online people are coming. Who knows? So that's quite exciting.
Yeah. So are you using Zoom for?
I am
The
using
online
an
bit.
open source platform, which is the same as Zoom, better.
All
Called
right.
Jitsi, spelled JITSI, and it's free for as long as you like.
Oh, that sounds good.
And the way you do it is that you give your room a name, like I could say Nonika's house, and save the link, and it's just there forever. So you could just use that same old link with your room name forever.
Yeah.
Brilliant, and it's free. So
We like free things.
we like free things because Zoom kicks you out after 40 minutes, and I did pay for it for quite a few years, and then and I knew that Jitsi was there, and I thought, why am I doing this? And I thought, I just use Zoom because everyone uses Zoom, and Zoom's the big one. It's the one we all know, so I've just automatically been using it. So I've swapped over to the free one, and I've been using that, and it's like, oh, I'll send you a link. It's free.
So what's the event for your party gonna look like for your book launch thing? Is it gonna be structured or is it just like a social?
No, I'm going to structure it because otherwise I will just bang on endlessly and end up talking about the cat or some random and unrelated thing, especially seeing as I've got real friends that are going to be here. So we just might end up chatting about the price of butter. So what I'm going to do is give a bit of background about my life as a poet performer, kind of undergroundy festival hippie world. Then I will introduce the book, which is divided into 4 sections. Both books are divided into 4 sections. So Mouthing Off has got 4 sections called Over My Dead Body, are the sections. And the sections for Banging On are called With My Dying Breath. And both are, again, a statement that I am not going to shut up. And I'm not going to shut up for all the women that don't feel that they can speak. And when I go to Posey Parker's Let Women Speak, I speak quite often there, and it's easy, and I'm a big mouth, and I can go, it's fine. And but you see so many women who it's the first time they've ever spoken or shared something, and they're tired, tight, timid, and
Shaking like a leaf.
shaking like a leaf, and wondering if they should actually be doing it at all. And
Yeah.
it's just wonderful to see those women. And the best compliment anybody ever gave me was a young woman who I shared my poetry with. I think I gave her a book, and she came to some gig, and she said to me, "Your voice makes mine stronger." And I thought, that is exactly what I want to do.
Yeah. I remember the first time I spoke and I didn't really want to take up space. Like, I felt like everybody else had something more important to say. So, but it was actually after the election, so it was about that I actually did get up and speak about. But as soon as I stood up, my mind went blank and I like just lost ability to say anything.
It's that we're so deeply indoctrinated as women, and half of the work we've got to do, more than half, is unraveling that,
Yeah.
because the feelings of inadequacy, of not being intelligent enough, not possessing the right language, not, and we are actively disempowered on purpose. So of course we haven't got the right language because they took it away.
Yeah.
So we actually we've got to develop our own language, which is what I
Yeah.
love about the TERF thing, that actually gender critical women were insulted, and we just went, yeah, thank you very much, we'll have that. And I have come to the conclusion, I did a
Annie's saying
TERF.
she felt the same. Other people had more to say. And Annie was sharing about how she was, well, in sorry, I've interrupted you.
No,
Annie,
carry on.
Annie spoke in Sheffield about how she was abused as a child by someone who was from Sheffield, and how that had overshadowed everything about Sheffield. And then she wasn't sure about whether to come to Sheffield, let women speak, but at the last minute she decided to come, and then she decided she was going to speak because that one was really highly protested. That's the one where Kelly J got covered in soup
Oh, was
for
it
the
that
second
one?
time. Yeah. But she didn't want to get up, but because nobody else would speak. I remember that one. Women were so hesitant to speak because the TRAs was just so loud and was so close. Like, I got up to speak, and I had friends who were like 4 rows back. They couldn't hear what I was saying, and I was shouting into the microphone.
It's the level of male aggression that is being enacted through these men who are colonizing the female concept is spectacular. And what amazes me and upsets me and makes me really fucking pissed off with all the apologists is that they muddy the language in which we are trying to deal with male violence against women. So
Yeah.
we say that man is an aggressive, potentially sexual threat. I don't want him in my bathroom. And they go, oh, you're being so horrible to that woman. It's like, no. But it gives misogynist men an opportunity to pretend that they're defending women when they're defending a man. And
Absolutely.
oh no, but I'm defending the trans women. Mate, you're defending a man.
Yeah.
And
It's the cognitive dissonance, isn't it?
yeah, my brain just explodes. Just goes, ah. But it's the cognitive dissonance is clarified very clearly when you understand that actually it's an assault.
It really is. And they're taking away women's voices as well. But
As
then
if we had them, as if we had a voice to take away.
I know. And like, it's not just that, it's all of the other stuff that's silencing everybody as well. And he's just saying this, those men will never live our experience. Well, they won't. Like, and yeah, so you make that point, like, they want to be women, but I've got nothing in common with a man who is saying that he feels like this, just like, even if you take it on face value and go along with what he's saying, I've never experienced that, so why do you want to be in my group? Like, I can't empathize with whatever you've been through, and you can't empathize with whatever I've been through because you haven't been through it.
The thing is, the truth about these sex pretenders is that they don't want to be women, and the women sex pretenders don't want to be men.
Yeah.
The male sex pretenders want to embody the feminine fantasy stereotype that does not exist anywhere. I mean, a lot of women try to bend and squeeze themselves into that shape, but it's not real. Women are not that. So they are trying to become a thing that is not woman. They don't want to be women. They want to be what they think women should be.
Yeah.
And the same, unfortunately, with the majority of trans sex pretenders who are young women who actually what they want to do is occupy male privilege.
They just don't want to be women, do they?
They don't want to be
the
women.
attention.
I totally get it. It's rough as fuck. Being a woman is rough, but they are not going, we need to make women's lives better. They are saying, actually, do you know what? I want to be the one with the boot on. And I'm sorry, but that's just not very laudable.
No, it's just not.
It's just not. And again, you see vulnerable girls parading these scars around.
Yeah. It's,
When I was
it's
at this,
quite horrible, isn't it, when you see it, like in real life, in the
when you see
flesh.
it in real life, yeah,
Yeah,
it's
the first time,
depressing.
I don't think I've seen it since, actually. The time that I remember was the first time I went to Glasgow, where there was the big Let Women Speak, the first one, and there was young girls with, like, they were pulling their tops up and running around going, oh, look at me. It's horrible.
What really interests me about that is it demonstrates to me how how women are used to self-mutilation and medicalization. So, and the similarity to self-harm. That loads of these girls, they've got the tit scars, but they've also got a heap of scars from self-harm before.
Yeah, they do.
And the vulnerability of these girls it's just awful. And my question is, I know there's not very many people that go for the actual serious hysterectomy, phalloplasty thing. But my question is, what do they do with all the wombs? Because they do weird stuff with all. They do all weird stuff with even placentas and aborted fetuses. They do all sorts of weird stuff. So don't tell me they're just disposing of it. I don't believe it.
No. And this idea of transplanting a womb into a man, that's just...
They've done it to a woman, between women. For some reason, there was an older woman who, I don't know the details of the scenario, but they took a healthy womb out of woman A and put it in woman B. Why?
No, that's not right, is it?
It's disgusting. I think reproductive technology I don't think it's medicine, because medicine is supposed to cure you of something, and the human race has not had any problems making fucking babies.
No.
They're 10 a penny.
Yeah,
And
well, but then there's the whole abortion thing as well.
there's
So
that as well.
we've
And then,
been,
of course,
women
there's
have been
childless.
indoctrinated into actually killing their babies.
The thing is, our society is so horrible to live in that I don't think women would do that if motherhood wasn't so denigrated and unsupported. And
Yeah.
if you find yourself pregnant and you're not socially on top, you can see why people jump ship, because the life that you are signing up for and for your child is rough.
Yeah.
So society does not love mothers and children.
It doesn't.
Feminism doesn't love mothers and children. It makes me really upset.
We've got Mel in the chat who's been listening the whole time.
Hello.
She's one of the regulars on my lives. What do you think of this format, everyone who's watching? I haven't done a live interview before. And Uta Higgins in the USA, she's been watching.
Hello, USA.
Hello, Uta. So I don't know if everybody's been watching the whole time, but Nonika's talking about a book and a launch event on the 21st
of
December, which is going to be in person in your house and also online. So if you're interested in that, I don't know if you've got a link for it. We could put that in the chat.
I could put a link in the chat.
Yeah.
Yes. God, you're clever, aren't you? Kelly's brilliant. She really understands how to do it. I would never have thought of that if she hadn't said it. I will post a link in the chat. It's on Eventbrite and it's free. And well, I'm hoping it's going to be really fun, relaxed event. With we're going to have a bit of space for Q&A and chatting afterwards.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a BYOB event. Bring your own bottle. Bring your dinner if you want. I'm just posting a link.
Well, to be fair, that's the main thing that I have to check for. If I'm invited to something, I have to know that I'm going to be able to eat at some point.
Very important.
if it's at that time.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely. Well, I said,
which they usually are.
Bring your dinner. Bring a drink. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's the important things covered. Your dinner and your drink.
Yeah.
So
and
the
if you
links
want to
now in
know
the
more
chat.
about my activities, I'm La Nonika. That's my La Nonika Facebook page.
Yeah, you've got your profile. You've got an old profile that you've just started using again. Have you got another page as well?
I got attacked by trans rights allies and hacked, but I got it back by the magic of the goddess. And I've been doing a turf friending mission for the past few weeks, and I just friend anybody that's got a slightly turfy picture.
Picture.
The results have been really shocking. That it's almost as if the gender woo has filtered. So the cream of humanity appear to be turfs, and not men and women. And my Facebook feed has gone from being something where you go, oh God, what a load of shit. Oh, what the fuck is that? Who's talking? So there's like this intelligent conversation and sensible humans in my Facebook feed. Who ever imagined that such a thing was possible?
Yeah. I had a surprise today, actually. I'm friends with some people I went to school with, even though I haven't seen them for like 30 odd years. And one of them liked me cover photo earlier today. And my cover photo is a picture of all the TERFs at the Darlington Nurses Tribunal with all the banners. And I was like, yes!
I love that. Yeah, yeah. And these brave women, I'm so impressed with them. You know, that they're just carrying on. I'm J.K. Rowling, and I never read the Harry Potter books. It's just not my thing. It's just not. And I am grateful that she got all the boys reading. Thank you. But it's just not my kind of thing. But she, to me, is the Grand Mistress of Turvan International. We need to give her an award or a crown or something.
Everybody wants a Christmas ornament of her with a cigar after the
somebody needs
and
to
the
make
whiskey.
that. Because she, as a children's writer, she's not weighing in with intellect. She's weighing in with what the actual fucking fuck. And she's one of the few famous people that's gone, nah.
She actually does say some clever stuff as well, though. Simple but clever. Yeah.
She's absolutely hilarious. You know, she's got a comedy career. She's just brilliant. And she's also really, really considered and intelligent in her responses, like what she wrote in response to the young woman from Harry Potter, Emma what's-her-face.
Emma Watson.
Yeah, Emma Watson. Yeah, Emma what the fucking fuck. Was so even-handed. She didn't insult her. She wasn't angry. She calmly and rationally told it like it was. And what she said was really dignified and unarguable. And she didn't allow her hurt feelings, which I'm sure are massive,
Yeah.
to make her sink to insults and retaliation. I'm thoroughly impressive example of womanhood.
Yeah. It's quite disappointing that the people who, especially women who don't, who go on the other side because they're scared of their career.
And I think that is the problem for the entirety of the women's movement. And I say frequently, and some people really, really get upset with me, that patriarchy is held in place by women because men couldn't pull it off by themselves. One. Two, we are 50 and a bit percentage of the human race. And if all of us said no, it couldn't happen. But when you look at the women's movement, the majority of women I know have nothing to do with the women's movement at all. Feminism is considered to be a kind of crazy bitch thing. And I know that women are busy carrying the whole of society.
Yeah.
Which is part of the problem. But also, some of us are just turncoats.
Yeah.
Which is really sad.
It really is. But yeah, I suppose, I mean, I can speak out because, you know, I'm self-employed, so, like, and I think it's a little bit safer now. I know that some women who were, like, some people who are self-employed do get cancelled and attacked. Like Janet Murray, that was just last year, like, well, this year that she was cancelled. So
I do think that there is, because it's mainly women that have been cancelled.
yeah, there
And
is.
women are endlessly creative. So a woman I know is running the thing called, she got kicked out of the universities for being a TERF, was a lecturer. She's now running her own thing called the Centre for Feminist Studies online and charging for courses. So women are spectacularly resourceful. And in a way, the fact that we're getting forced out of the fucking patriarchy machine, maybe that's a good thing. Maybe we need to start building our own things, because look what happened to the academy. All the universities allowed all the feminists in the 70s. What did it do? It literally intellectually raped them, took feminist studies, turned it into queer theory, and sacked them all. So actually, we're not safe in the academy.
No.
We're not safe in the structures of the patriarchy. You know, they literally steal our ideas and use them against us.
Yeah, as well, I think where feminism's fallen down is that it didn't include mothers.
I agree entirely.
And motherhood should have been lifted with women. And I think that's where we need to repair. And I think when we think about work, we need to have work that fits with families and mothers, because that's the issue. Who wants to stick their children into daycare?
I was a stay-at-home mum most of my mothering, and then I worked part-time, and I did a degree, so I did uni and worked, had a part-time job, but mostly I was at home. And I look back now, and people say, oh I'm not, I used to, I would speak, oh, what have you been up to? And I go, oh, not much, not much, just looking after the kids. And I like look back now and I'm like, what do you mean? What were you on about? Not much. And that as a mother, I denigrated the role myself and
Well, you're
didn't.
taught to.
You're taught to. And until society centers on the female potential to become mothers, because it's not all women become mothers, but every single woman is carrying the burden that creates the human race. And which is why it's like, why should you open the door for that woman? Because she has a menstrual cycle and you don't. So you need to honor that in every interaction, because she is 24/7 provider of the potential future of the human race, and you're not. So we need to build society around the needs and desires of women. And then there's a saying, if mama ain't happy, nobody ain't happy.
Yeah.
And that's true.
Yeah. We do. Everything was working against families as well. Like we need men to step up and raise the children again, because that's not happening.
Because
It
as a
hasn't been
woman, you
happening for
cannot
years.
demonstrate, as a woman, the thing you cannot demonstrate is functional manhood. You cannot be a male role model. You just can't. You can try, and there's plenty of women, and I was one of them, endless trying to do that without, I mean, like, I wasn't there were fathers about, they just didn't carry the can. I carried the can to the point where, at a certain point in all my sons' life, they all squared up to me because they thought like they would to a dad, but the dad wasn't there for them to do it to, so they did it to me.
Yeah.
Fucked up.
Yeah.
Absolutely disasters.
Right. Has anyone in the chat got any questions that they would like to ask? Because I think I'm running out of things to ask, so I'll turn it over to the audience.
Yeah, anything anybody wants to know. Shall I read another poem?
On? Yeah, you could do.
Yeah. Shall I read another
waiting.
poem while we're waiting? So what was the last one about? The last one was about women,
I
wasn't
rage. It was I rage,
Oh,
wasn't it?
yes. So let's read one about growing older, because growing older is definitely going to happen to all of us. And actually, I have come to really, really enjoy my maturity. That I never imagined that there would be this. But now that I'm post-menopausal, I feel able to go, actually, do you know what? That was really hard. Life was really, really hard. And I also feel that I'm fortunate in that I have the time and space to go, oh, this is a whole new phase of womanhood. I think I might need a rest to recover from 38 years of mothering. I've got 4 sons, 7 grandchildren. I'm knackered.
I'm sure.
Absolutely knackered. I'm on my days. I'm knackered. So this is called Sea Glass, because sea glass. My able shoulders are aching, and so is my strong back. My broad hips aren't swinging, and my swift feet are flat. My sturdy legs are unmoving. My once tight belly is round and slack. My nimble fingers are becoming arthritic. My gnarled hands can still muster a slap. The bitter, ugly look on my visage is vociferously informing you that I need to be seen in my fragility. I need to be known for my fears. I'm insisting on feeling. I'm crumbling and reeling from the hurts and the worst of the years, which I have been disallowed from expressing in my fight to survive and to thrive. The tenacity I have been pretending in staying awake and alive. Give me my paralysis. Give me my shame. Don't make me hide all this. Honor my pain. Let me be broken. Let me be insane. Do not prefix heroine to my given name. Let me put down my burden of my perceived capability. Let me be pathetic, apathetic, and tragic. Let me be, let me be, let me be. Let me be needy, for I am heartsick. Allow me to fail. Let me miss this trick. Let me roll on the floor. Let me scream. Let me wail. Let me jump off this pedestal on which I'm impaled. Let me beat my chest, bang my head. Let my unsightly hysterics show I'm not dead. To the continual assaulting which I have survived, the holes in my soul and the dents in my pride, the loss of my dignity, the theft of myself, allow it, allow it. For all my good health depends on this yearning, this frail mental health, is appropriate response to the squander of my wealth, the denial of my woes, to the brave face, the comebacks to which I also rose. It's all the smiling and all the patience. It's all the toiling and all the tolerance. It's the bearing up. It's the soldiering on. That look away from my loneliness, turn from me when I'm scared. I'm not a lioness. Let my weakness be shared. Don't do me wrong with encouragement. Just hear me and care. Don't tell me I know it. I'm already there. Give me that which I need now, a space to dissolve. So the tiresome refrain that I live is resolved. Let me locate my sorrows. Let me let it all out. Let me find my tomorrows. I may rant, I may shout. Don't require I contain it. Don't deny me my doubt. Don't tell or inform me I have heard it before. If you can't bear my keening, stay away from my door. I'm gagging on it. I can't swallow anymore. I could woman up, but I don't want to. I could man up equally well. But this is the same old tawdry story that already took me to hell. I could, but I won't. I did both day and night. I can, but I shan't. I have run out of might. It is my turn to flounder. It's my turn to be shite. It's my turn to re-render the cracks in my life. Thank you.
Oh, excellent. I like it. Yeah, really good.
Well, I do hope you join us online on the 21st.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I'll be
If
able
you're
to,
free,
but
but it's
I'll
going to
have a
be on
look.
YouTube anyway.
Yeah, I'll have a look because yeah, my son's gonna be home, so he's back from the army.
Oh, lovely. So you're going
Uh,
to be all Christmasing up. Yeah, the 20th.
yeah. But yeah, the poems are really good. Has anyone got any comments about the poems that Nonika's wrote, well, read out, or any comments about what we've been talking about? Because if not, I'm going to wind it up because we've been talking for over an hour now.
Over an hour. It's
Yeah,
been fabulous, Kelly.
it
Thank you
has. I've
so
really enjoyed
much.
it. Really enjoyed listening to the poetry.
I really enjoyed sharing it with you. And everybody that's here, consider yourself invited.
Yeah, thank
Please
you.
do. And
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 I'll put that link in the show notes as well. If it,
oh, you
I'm not sure if
angel.
it'll save. I don't know how it works. So
We'll have to see
I'll,
how it all works. I
yeah,
trust you.
I'll put it in the show notes. I'm just gonna copy it now. Copy, right. So
Been
yeah.
a really,
So I'll
really
do that.
interesting chat.
Yes, I've really enjoyed it. So thanks everyone for tuning in. There's been the numbers have gone up and down over the course of the time we've been
I'm really
online.
impressed that you are able to keep track of the numbers and all that stuff. She's really impressive, Kelly, isn't she?
Well,
I'm
I
so
just know
impressed.
where to look. It's like up there. I don't
Yeah,
know if you can see it.
I'm your new biggest fan, love. I'm loving this show.
Wonderful. So thanks everyone for joining us. I'm gonna switch off now. I'll see you again soon, hopefully.